Grand Rising, Great Rising, Rich Rising. This is Grateful Ed, and I hope you're having a beautiful sunrise time, beginning of the day, daybreak. Okay. Needless to say, we have a serious situation in the United States of America and all over the world. If you get a chance, to scroll and see what's going on. Riots, fires, mudslides, unrest. There's a certain angst around the world. People craving for accountability, and I think spirituality. More and more young people are turning to God. And that's a very, very positive sign. The other thing about young people is they've kind of had it with the asses and elbows parties, waking up the next day with a hangover, and maybe a little bit too little, and then somebody a picture, a Polaroid, a Kodachrome when they want to frame your ass. Then you got stupid ass hillbillies coming up from Tennessee thinking that they own people. There's a lesson to be learned here. That is, you should mind your own business because you never know who you're dealing with. You were briefed. I told you I was one of God's chosen one, and that may not fit your portrait of a church lady or a church man. Well, all them church man got a heavy hand in selling out this country. So let's face it, we're in this shit together. Either you gave an oath, you have a love for your country, you want to save our country, you got to stand up. Don't let these demons, assholes come in and just walk all over your rights like they have some kind of right. They ain't got shit. The devil is a lie. They'll be walking the street trying to find answers to problems they created. So, Jack Posobiec brought this up on War Room the other day and it reminded me of something. A lot of these things you're going to see on TV are stress tests. In other words, they're going to float certain ideas to see how far they can push a boundary. Alright? And so during Obama's administration, we had, I think it was Milwaukee or, I'm not sure, but either way, there was, it looks like Poso and his team filmed them. And that was the Black Panthers standing outside the, some polling district saying, you're not going to vote here. If that's not some communist shit, I don't know what is. Antifa is not your friend. It's a communist terrorist organization. And it's nothing new. What is it? It's the, what do you got? You got Antifa and then you got the witches. What was that? CRT or DEI, I forget. It's all big shit show. Anyway, when you see Black Panthers outside the polling station in the United States of America, and this is during Obama's term, we got a big problem. Now, these were not Black Panthers during the 2020 election up in Michigan. They're trying to put plywood up on the window. No, you can't see us count. You're supposed to be Republican and Democrat. Fair and square because you're doing it for the country, not because you're selling out the country, selling votes. They do that in the Philippines. I got an analogy about that, but anyway. So, the new again, if you go back in history, organizations were started to try to help people, okay? But they were started to give that impression or really help people, but then guaranteed to fill full of boulets and downloads and sell your ass out so they can have the money. And they're the Bolsheviks, they're the gatekeepers, They're the Boule and they're the Divine Nine and all that stuff. That's all. Judge Joe Brown has the history. And during the Civil Rights Movement, yeah, there were people standing up for the rights, one way or the other. But you go against the doctrine of the 60s of peace and love and peace through strength. And we are America. We need to stand up and let everybody know who that is. We enforce our own standards, not have a bunch of yahoos come in from another country and say, oh, well, this is America. Biden needed the votes. How did Biden get more votes than your savior, Obama? Huh? Something's wrong. Something's wrong. And now we got Southern Poverty Law College. Oh, the Clooney connection. The Clooney clan, if you will. My homies. Sellouts to the highest degree. Because you're taking money from an organization that's supposed to fight racism and terrorism, and you're funding hate groups, KKK type. Haters. Anyway. Before I rip out of control here. Yeah, they've just normalized evil, that's all. They've tried to normalize it through the print and through the press and through the movies, etc. And through your politicians' buzzwords. But not let your heart be troubled. Because I guarantee we're going to show Schumer. You reap the whirlwind, you ride the tiger, baby. Thank you very much. Have a great day. God bless you, and keep on keeping on. Don't ever give up.